Welcome to YouTube, and today, we're diving into something truly special. Something that bridges the gap between history and the future. Something that brings elegance, nostalgia, and modern automotive innovation into one beautiful package. I'm talking about the return of an icon. The 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. For decades, enthusiasts across the world have whispered about the possibility of its revival. And finally, Volkswagen has answered those prayers. The Karmann Ghia is back, and it's ready to captivate a whole new generation of drivers. While still honoring its legendary past, the original Karmann Ghia was first introduced in the 1950s, a car that wasn't just transportation but a rolling piece of art. It combined the precision engineering of Volkswagen, the bodywork of German coach builder Karmann, and the stunning Italian design flair of Carrozzeria Ghia. Together, they created a masterpiece that was adored by celebrities, collectors, and everyday dreamers alike. It wasn't about speed or raw power. It was about style, sophistication, and the way it made you feel behind the wheel. Fast forward to 2026, and Volkswagen has taken that very essence and reimagined it for the electric age. Now picture this. The 2026 Karmann Ghia is not just a car, it's an experience. The designers at Volkswagen didn't simply resurrect the name. They poured soul into every curve and line, giving us a car that feels familiar yet futuristic. The proportions stay true to the original, with a low-slung coupe profile, sweeping fenders, and that unmistakable fastback rear. But now it's sculpted with modern aerodynamics in mind, blending retro character with sleek efficiency. Up front, the car greets you with slim, LED matrix headlights that echo the rounded design of the past while incorporating the latest technology. The grille-less nose, typical of electric vehicles, is adorned with a subtle, illuminated Volkswagen badge that feels both futuristic and tasteful. Flowing along the sides, you see muscular haunches and a roofline that glides effortlessly toward the rear, culminating in a rear light bar that pays homage to the old taillight design. While being entirely modern, it's a car that turns heads. Whether you're cruising downtown, at night, or parked in front of a cafe on a sunny afternoon, step inside and the magic continues. Volkswagen has struck a balance between retro nostalgia and cutting-edge technology. The dashboard layout takes inspiration from the simplicity of the original Karmann Ghia, with a clean, uncluttered look, but it's elevated by a wide OLED display that stretches elegantly across the driver's view. You have advanced digital gauges, a seamlessly integrated infotainment system, and voice-activated controls that keep everything intuitive and driver-focused. The steering wheel is slim, retro-inspired, with modern haptic feedback controls hidden within, so you get that classic look without sacrificing usability. The materials inside speak volumes about Volkswagen's commitment to sustainability and craftsmanship. You're greeted with natural wood inlays, recycled leather alternatives that feel luxurious, and brushed aluminum accents that catch the light just right. The cabin isn't just about looking good, it's about creating a space that feels timeless, inviting and respectful of the environment. Ambient lighting sets the mood, and a panoramic glass roof floods the cabin with light, giving you that feeling of freedom that made the original Karmann Ghia so loved. But let's talk about performance, because this isn't just a design exercise. The 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia is built on VW's latest MEB Plus electric platform, which means it benefits from the best of their EV technology. It comes with multiple configurations, from a practical rear-wheel drive setup to a more thrilling all-wheel drive version. The entry-level model offers around 300 horsepower, enough for spirited city driving and highway cruising. But for enthusiasts, the top-tier performance variant pushes close to 450 horsepower, delivering instant torque that takes you from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. That's sports car territory, but with zero emissions. Range anxiety? Not here. With the next-generation battery pack, the Karmann Ghia offers up to 400 miles of range on a single charge, depending on the configuration. Fast charging technology allows you to replenish up to 80% of the battery in just about 20 minutes, making road trips easy and convenient. The chassis has been tuned to deliver a blend of comfort and agility. It's not a hardcore track weapon, but it was never meant to be. Instead, it's a grand tourer at heart, designed to make every drive, whether short or long, a pleasure. Of course, safety and driver assistance are at the forefront. The 2026 Karmann Ghia comes with Volkswagen's latest IQ drive system, offering semi-autonomous capabilities, adaptive cruise control, lane centering, and advanced collision avoidance. But the beauty is it never takes away from the joy of driving. This car is about connecting with the road, not replacing the driver. The tech is there when you need it. But when you want to be in control, the Karmann Ghia gives you the purest driving experience possible in the EV era. There's also an emotional layer to this car. For many, the name Karmann Ghia carries personal stories. Maybe a grandparent who owned one, maybe memories of seeing one parked on a street corner, or maybe it was the dream car that was always just out of reach. Volkswagen understands this emotional connection, and with the 2026 version, they've managed to capture that spirit while ensuring the car speaks to a new generation who value sustainability, innovation, and design. One of the most exciting aspects is how Volkswagen plans to offer customization. Buyers can choose from a palette of retro-inspired colors. Think classic shades like paprika red, ocean blue, and sunburst yellow, alongside modern metallics and matte finishes. Interior trims can also be personalized, giving owners a chance to make their Karmann Ghia truly unique, just like the original. This is a car that allows you to express yourself, to make a statement, to stand out from the sea of anonymous SUVs on the road. Even the sound of the car has been carefully engineered. While it's an EV and naturally silent, Volkswagen has developed a unique sound signature for the Karmann Ghia, something soft, melodic, and subtle, almost like a modern symphony accompanying your drive. It's not intrusive, but it gives personality to the journey, reminding you that this car has a soul. The 2026 Karmann Ghia isn't just about reliving the past. It's about shaping the future. It's about showing that cars can be emotional, beautiful, and inspiring in an era that's often dominated by practicality and conformity. It proves that electric vehicles can be more than just transportation. They can be objects of desire, reflections of culture, and symbols of progress. Imagine pulling up to a gathering with this car. People will stop, smile, and ask questions. They'll recognize the name, the silhouette, the aura of the car. It's not about showing off horsepower figures or gadgets. It's about sharing a story, a legacy, and a future. So as we look at the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, it's clear that this is more than just a new model. It's a rebirth of an icon, a bridge between the elegance of the past and the innovation of tomorrow. It's a car that reminds us that driving can still be joyful, soulful, and stylish, even in a world rapidly moving toward electrification. And that's why the Karmann Ghia is so special. It's not just a vehicle, it's a dream realized once again. It's the kind of car that makes you want to go for a drive with no destination, just to enjoy the journey, the feeling, the connection. Volkswagen has created something rare in today's world, a car that speaks to the heart as much as it does to the mind. So whether you're a lifelong fan of the original or someone discovering the Karmann Ghia name for the very first time, the 2026 version invites you to fall in love with driving all over again. It's timeless, it's modern, it's beautiful, and it's proof that some legends never fade. They only get better with time. And that's the story of the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, a legend reborn for the electric era, carrying its soul into the future.